Oh, business just picked up, folks. Maximus Steele out to challenge Jeff Black. Apparently PD Flex, according to Black, doesn't have the courage to show up and face him for the title. He says he got nobody to fight. Maximus Steele comes out here. Already twice tried for this title from Black and dropped it each time. He wants a third shot at it. He wants another try at that title. Black says, no way, you're not worth it. Steele's leaving. He says, okay, if you don't want to fight me, I guess I don't have a fight. Of course, Warhead suffering an injury, folks. You see Mr. Floppy supporting him there. Is this really going to happen? Is Warhead actually getting in the ring? The guy's still suffering from a severely compressed neck injury. Jeff Black's with the title saying, bring it. Here it is. Come and get it. It looks like Warhead might be taking him up on the challenge, testing his neck out there.
Watch your neck. Is this a match?
Warhead says no. Pure violent Paul Wright. And Warhead's putting on the referee shirt. He's going to be the referee. And there's Black with a kick to the gut. Some big blows to the throat. He's got Paul wrapped up in the shirt there. I'm so excited I forget to ring the bell. Warhead's letting it go. Of course, pure violence division, folks. That means pretty much anything goes. Inside, outside, weapons, it's all legal. They can do anything they want. As you can see, Jeff Black pummeling Paul right through that shirt into the face.
I've seen toothpaste that is less pasty than the skin of Precious Paul Wright.
Well, that's why they call it the Great White North, because guys like Paul live here. And now Jeff Black whips him off the ropes and Josh clobbers him down with a clothesline. Now he's showboating. It's a whole new attitude on Jeff Black these days, and it's been highly successful for him. You see, Warhead's got the best seat in the house for this one, folks. And now Paul's fighting back, and make no mistake, Paul's a tough guy. Oh, into the merchandise table. And now he's choking him with the shirt right now and blinding him with his bright white skin. But oh, did you see that nice back kick to the nards right there?
I sure did, and I also saw a mean streak in Paul Wright that I did not know existed. And I gotta tell you, I gotta watch out with my silly little nicknames I'm calling this little pasty boy because, I don't want him coming out on me here.
Well, quite frankly, Jeff, I think he could kick the ever-loving bejesus out of you quite easily. I saw him last week, and so did you against Prince of Power. Now he's in there toe-to-toe with the pure violence champion, Jeff Black, a man who has proven himself time and again to be tougher than nails, and he's taking it to Paul right now outside the ring against the post. And, of course, Warhead, he's just there to count the pins.
He fought Prince of Power last week, you say?
You were here, Jeff, and if it wasn't you, it was your identical doppelganger from another universe. And now, Jeff Black smashed head first into the table, and Paul Wright continues to pound on him, kind of a weak chop of Kleenex there, but oh, that head smash had some effort behind it. You see that fan right there liking that too much. And that was a big stomp to the face, but oh, a good swift punch right square to the nutsack, and Paul Wright's gone down.
And those young ladies in the front row are quite entertained about that shot to the nards.
And who wouldn't be with a good close-up action like that? Now you see Black, he's got him by the eyeball, slams him against the table, puts him again against the table. He's right over there in front of the Hat Guy family. And now he's pounding him right there. He's serving up a smorgasbord of violence for the ringside fans. He's up on the apron. No, he's going right to the top. This is absolutely insane. Is Jeff Black going to jump off from there? He's setting up. Wright's not moving. Black's up on the top rope. He's off it. Oh, face first ran to the table. Paul Wright avoided that one.
Paul Wright was playing possum positively.
Absolutely, the smartest man in Ontario indie wrestling. Just ask him, he'll tell you. And there's a cover underneath the table. The referee out of position, Warhead. Maybe his bad neck prevented him from getting under there on that angle to count that pin. And it looks like Black might have blown out his knee. Warhead's down asking him, can you continue? Do you want to go on? Of course, Black's not going to give up. He said he'd have to be dead before he gave that title up.
Pure Violence champion. Damn straight he won't be giving up, because that's what made him the Pure Violence champion in the first place. The ability to take a lot of pain. I mean, I've seen those matches he had with Suicide Sean Ball. I've seen the blood being poured. I've seen the pain and the determination, and he's not going to let a little knee injury going to get the best for him, and he's definitely not going to let Paul Wright walk out of here as the Pure Violence champion.
Well, that remains to be seen. If Paul Wright has other ideas, he's got that chair, so maybe he does. Remember, folks, 1 week ago in a match against Maximus Steel, Jeff Black suffered a severe, hellacious beating on his knee. He was beaten senseless with a chair, hanging upside down in the ropes. Obviously, he's torqued that limb again. You see Warhead's trying to buy him some time. He says, throw that, whatever that is, it looks like a chair, back in the ring. And it looks like Paul Wright's looking around for something else to do. He's crawling underneath the ring. And there's a position we don't like to see too often around here in the PWA. But now he's got the ever-loving cookie sheet, and he's throwing that in there, and I've had that thing across my skull, folks, and let me tell you, that's one heavy cookie sheet.
So last week, Reggie Marley was doing some shake and bake chicken, and this week, Paul Wright's going to be making some cookies. What the heck are we going to have next week? Maybe some duck à l'orange?
Maybe, but notwithstanding the humor in that statement, Reggie Marley may be permanently vision impaired because of the actions last week. We'll talk more about that later in the show.
The oregano.
Was it oregano or shake and bake? I'm not exactly sure, but here you can see that Warhead seems to be favoring Jeff Black. He's actually keeping Paul Wright from attacking him, and Wright seems content just to throw those weapons into the ring and wait for him there.
That's the first time anyone has ever favored Jeff Black.
Well, I don't know about that. He's earned a lot of respect with his road to this title right here. And now we see Paul Wright setting up the chair in the ring. He's got some in mind. And Jeff Black finally rolls into the ring like a slug into the garden. And he's severely limited with his mobility right now. It looks like Paul's done playing construction project there, Paul the Builder. And now he's picking him up. And oh, there's another shot to the nards right there. And good thinking by Jeff Black. But he has to capitalize on that. That's the third shot now that Paul Wright's taken to the groin, so I guess all the bases are covered there. And there's a wicked chair shot right square in the head. And Jeff Black on for the cover, and is that it? And that's it, it's over.
Just like I said it would.
Yeah, and I think Jeff Black's